Guys, like and subscribe. I do have a Blue Sky account. If you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see a link going to it. I recommend checking it out. I don't update it very often because I really don't talk that much. Thing is, I might be a little YouTuber. I also look up tons of stuff. I watch tons of not Mr. Beast, but CoffeeZilla, so I understand, like, let's say crypto. I would never do anything with crypto or even do a sponsor of it, even if I ever get that chance, because it's a complete ripoff. I don't recommend any country putting money into crypto thinking it's a currency. It's called the stock market on steroids and speed. It moves too fast, and it's too fast that they will just take everything. And I mean, I would put my money in stock market before I would ever put my money in any of this crypto, because it's nearly impossible to make anything. Yes, some people can, 1%. But remember, if someone's making money, there's a bunch of people losing money. Also, guys, I've been very busy for the last 2 weeks. Like the last few days, I have had almost no energy after I got home. I have visited my uncle Leon. He's getting surgery like today on his bladder basics. He's my only uncle that is still alive, far as I know. For my dad, he's been gone. Basically, died in a house fire like 10 years ago, but don't worry, I'm over it. I reflect. It's like a lot of things. These pictures I have in the background, I'm going to be taking them down later. I just don't have the willpower right now. Basically, I don't have my drill right now necessary to drill the holes, to put up the other stuff. My family needed it for a little bit, but I got some new batteries which were needed. They're really good drills. They're Ryobi. I got a new bumper for my car because it was cracked. My brother Ricky paid for it. I didn't even care it was even put on. That literally tells you how much I cared. It wasn't terribly cracked, but he wanted a better bumper for that Monte Carlo. I just drive it into the ground, essentially. It just gets me from point A to point B. I didn't pick out the car. He's the one picked it out. And gave me one good deal, which it was a family discount from his business. And I use it to check on my mom if they call me and tell me go check on her or whatever. That's the thing about me not working and just surviving off of Social Security. I do other stuff. I actually walk outside quite a bit. So like people say, go touch grass. I touch grass sometimes with a plastic bag because the fact that I'm picking up dog doo-doo. Basics. I don't want to say the other word. Because I have to walk Mr. Pooch. That's how I get my exercise. I am going to probably restart and start exercising sooner or later and basically get myself back into shape. I was skinny and strong in the past. It's just my age is starting to catch up, and me sitting down all day is kind of doing that. If someone calls me fat, it doesn't mean anything to me because I just don't care. Because I know I can lose the weight. If I stop eating all the macaroni and cheese hot dish, which is green beans, peas, and carrots, and macaroni and cheese, and chili seasoning, Mexican seasoning, onion seasoning, garlic seasoning, all put into one. Maybe even some grilling seasoning. And this is in a 4 boxes of macaroni and cheese without butter. I don't add butter to it. I add just skim milk because I get that from my Meals on Wheels, which I freeze, which I'm going to make cheese out of later on because I'm going to pack enough milk up, and then I'm going to thaw it all at the same time in a bag in the refrigerator, to make cheese. Literally. I'm gonna make homemade cheese from the milk I don't drink. It's all skim. White milk. I go to the food shelf to get food, and I do eat a majority of it. If I don't eat it, I'll hand it to my friend who will eat it, more likely. And I'll even make stuff for him. And all this treats I have back here, I got that from the food shelf. That's expired a while ago. There's even nuts in there is expired. I still eat them. No point. If they taste too bad, I chuck it in the garbage. It came from the food shelf. I don't eat a lot of sweets. I'm actually the type of guy who will choose an apple over a candy bar. Literally, if you put an apple or even an orange in front of me and you give me a choice between that or a Snickers bar, I will choose the apple or the orange automatically because I love my fruit. It could be you could put a bowl of frozen peas in front of me from the deep freezer. I'll choose that over the Snickers and pop. I'll even I'll just have regular tap water. Literally. Because I love the peas. And they could be frozen as a rock. When my mom got a cucumber from the garden or like from the grocery store, when sometimes she would have did in the past, that cucumber would be eaten by the time we got home. And that includes, there was a skin to it. I would bite into it and rip the skin right off with my teeth and eat the core in no time because I love cucumbers. Actually, dehydrating cucumbers tastes really good. You can make cucumber chips, and exact same with zucchini. Don't worry about cooking the zucchini. Dehydrate it flat out. Exact same with the cucumbers. They taste really good. Make darn sure it's bone dry. For my family, since they've been up for like almost over, coming close to 2 weeks, I made them apple chips which had lemon juice and some little bit of cinnamon powder and pumpkin spice on it. And then I made them also jerky because I only have a dehydrator. Sorry, I have an itch. And that was chicken, and I seasoned it. I did not have it because I was giving them all of it. Basically, I didn't bother having one of it, but I did dehydrate it for 24 hours. At the temperature I was dehydrating it took 12. I dehydrated that for more than 24 hours in the dehydrator. It was basically done. And they had that like a couple of days ago, like 4 days ago. It was basically fully cooked through. It was dried like a rock. If I had a smoker, I would have smoked that stuff, and it would have been even better. And yes, I would have spent the money to do the smoking if I had a smoker. I don't want to do it in a campfire because that means bird poop. And people will think I should exercise. Yeah, at one time I used to exercise a lot before I got arthritis in both my knees. I actually have I've been taking less arthritis pills, which is over counter. You don't have to have a doctor's prescription to get it. You can buy it at any drugstore, and it does deal with arthritis in my knees. I take it every day, one pill. I used to take two. After I had walked the dog every day for a year and a half, before the dog would wear me out, at the end I was wearing him out. And the reason why I wear these shirts, a lot of them Star Wars or something similar, is I got these from a place which will have it where I can get free shirts for a short time. It's like one day out of the year. And I grabbed a whole bunch. I'll probably get pants next time. I'm not gonna say the place because I don't even know it. I try my best to save money wherever I can, and that's why I get Meals on Wheels. If I don't like it, I might cook it up on the stove and add seasoning to it, or hand it to my friend by freezing it to a brick, and then he'll just take it out as it rock hard and put it in the microwave. No, microwaves do not hurt you. They're not radiation. And they don't cook from the inside out, they cook from the outside in. It heats up the water molecules. If there is no water molecules inside of the microwave, it will literally destroy the microwave. Literally. That's a myth. It's just water moving at high supersonic speeds, which is what generates the heat. That's all the microwaves do. I know a lot. If a scammer calls me and tries their best to try to convince me, it doesn't work at all. I just had a PCH scammer call me, and I knew him within less than 2 seconds. If a business say, I need money to reset your password, you hang up. Don't even talk to them on Discord. You just start playing with them. Sorry about that. I cough a lot. I don't. It's just I have asthma too, but not that bad. Not enough where I needed medicine. I did at one time. And all these pictures in the background are going to be taken down later because I'll be getting my hands on my drill in the next few days again. And my family needed it. This was my whole set. I have a bunch of different little tools I use, but I'm basically going to drill a hole, put a drywall, basically this thing in it. And I just learned a little trick. You're supposed to screw in a screw a little bit before you can push it in a little bit, and then put a screw in into the little plug before hammering it in. So technically, it's already straight. I learned that by watching a random YouTube video. I'll probably do that later, but I just learned it a little bit ago. I even have a 3D print I use to gather all the dust when I drill. It doesn't stick to the wall because you really only need that for like 3 seconds. If you're drilling in the ceiling, you can use a pop bottle to catch all the dust. The cap is used once for that drill size. And if you're drinking as much soda as I am, you tend to have a lot of bottles, and you tend to keep the caps and throw the rest of it away or make it into filament. Oh, and when I'm 3D printing a lot like I do, I actually save all the excess 3D filament. I even save wires that even the little clippings, I put that in a little metal thing. So in the future, I might be able to smelt it into a block of metal and then sell it or make something. I like to recycle. Like glass, you can save the glass in the future and make something else. You can even buy a miniature kiln and make something out of it, but it won't be very much. That's just how life goes. And also, I don't gamble. Oh, there's this horse betting game. I really got bored of it within 5 seconds before playing. Mainly because I don't care about gambling. It doesn't affect me. I don't have the G to tell me it works. It doesn't affect me. I played the Fortnite, and there was a gambling mechanic. It didn't even tingle. As soon as I ran out of like in-game currency that I needed to activate the pinatas, I was bored. When it required me to spend money, I said, no go. I don't care what it is. It could be legendary. I could care less. That would save the world. It meant nothing. I could care less. It's not even remotely addicting. I look at a slot machine, get bored, and I will play Warframe for 16 hours, grinding. Literally, I will play Warframe for 16 hours and destroy. I got the spider event done in no time, even though I had to do other things because I have to help out my family. And I did that stuff too, and I was grinding the spider event too. I literally had everything I wanted. I still have a few more things to get, and there's only 6 days left. So I'm going on this. I recommend liking and subscribing. This is just me regular talking. That's by me just chatting about stuff going on, basics. And Kitty is currently asleep. That cat, yeah, I love him. I wish my ex didn't have me take off his claws. I love him no matter what. He's a good kitty. Maybe I have to pick up after him every once in a while because his stomach is not feeling good. But I just do it because I love him. Oh, and if I have remotely a messy apartment because I was not throwing away the garbage for like a day, I actually throw it all into the trash. Within the next day, it's going to find the dumpster. Yeah, my garbage can will be really packed. If it starts stinking at all, I'll take it right out. I don't care if it's only 1/8 filled. When I do a cat litter, I actually double bag it. And then I'll put it on the outside of the garbage. And then I'll put it inside of the garbage when I take it out, when I dump it. And then put a new bag in. And yes, sometimes that garbage can is weighing like practically 30 pounds. The thing is really good. My ex actually got it from, what was it, a next door trash, what she told me. I'm still using it. I even used the vacuum that she handed to me till it literally broke. I mean, technically a 3D print is going to have to be done. And it's not that good a vacuum, so technically I'm probably going to just tape the part in. I'm going to use the other vacuum for other stuff. There's a lot of things, and then sometimes I do printing, but lately I haven't been doing any of that. But there's always a lot of different things I do. My voice is going shot. I should have coffee on hand, but I'm going to be busy soon. That's having coffee on hand helps out the voice. Actually restores your voice box. I know I'm just jumping around topics. I just feel like it. But the key thing is spend the time with your family. You don't know, one day they could die in a car accident, or they might not be here because something happened, or a flood takes them away. The people in Texas, I feel sad for the families who lost all their children. They were just going to a summer camp and the dike, I think, broke, like, which hold the water back. That's why I saw the pictures, and it's heartbroken, but at least people were helping out. I can't do anything because I don't have any money. Really, I have the money I need on hand to survive and get the stuff I badly need. So that's the only reason why I'm not going to donate anything. Or I would. If I lived in that area, I probably would go out and do something. Donor operator is doing a really good job. I know it's really bad, but it'll be interesting when I see the video after he does everything and see the conversations he does on the On-Center podcast. I mean, yeah, I say I vote Democrat, but tell you the truth, I sometimes vote for Republican. I voted Democrat this last time because of everything, but they had covered up so much I was going to vote for Trump last time when he was running, but I decided not to vote because I basically was busy. And I decided not to go in. I was working really hard that day. I could have left work a little bit and went and vote for him, and that'd be one anyways. And Minnesota tends to be Democratic anyways. I think we got Democratic that time, so my vote was not accounted for the presidency. The town where I'm living, they upgrade stuff every so often. That's the thing, yes. You guys have a great day. This video's took a little bit too long. I'm gonna be editing it later. Bye.